Hello. It's beautiful out there. Oh, well, there's the chandelier. Look at these little babies. Look at these sweet babies. Hi, sweet babies. Tucker. Pee-pee. I am uploading videos. I'm actually watching the Purge election right now. I have my candle wax going. And I just uploaded my last video for the day. I'm doing my booktube video right now, and I just went to the grocery store and I bought some of these garlic pita chips that I love. And then I got some hummus. And then I got this broccoli sunflower crunch salad. You guys can see it. Oh my god, it looks so good, doesn't it? Hold on. Let me turn that down. Oh, scary. So scary, Tucker. And I actually think I'm gonna make, because I haven't had it in a while and I'm eating it tonight, this macaroni and cheese. This aged vegetarian macaroni and cheese. And it's just these cups you make. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You want to help me cook? Cooking with Peter. You guys are like, oh, that's so exciting. Can we please? Yes, well, actually, you can. Oh, I bought this Fiesta dip, too. This vegetarian Fiesta dip. And I'm going to have a little feast. So I make these two little cups. And then I combine them together, which that's 400 calories, and it makes like, for a really good amount of macaroni and cheese, and it's like, you get it in the organic section. Take you off the microwave, because I don't know what will happen if I leave you on there. You guys see me? But you have to. I get this in the organic section. I get almost everything in the organic section. And then I woke up last night and I was like, I crave like really cold water in 10 cans or 10 cups, like the old days, like Con Prairie days. We're like at a little house in the prairie. Then I have these plates, and I just put all of, like, my hummus. I put on there, do you guys want to see? Cooking with Peter. Look at this hummus. Mmm. So good. Alex was so ready to be off work. He texted me earlier. He was like, I wish I was off. It's so beautiful outside. And I was like, I know, I felt kind of bad for him. But I worked earlier. I had 2 meetings. And then I came home and made my videos. And I've been listening to this new book that just came out, that Stephanie Perkins book. I think I was talking about that last night. It's really not that good. Kind of like 7-layer dip. What'd you say? Look, I cooked. Can you even believe it? So now all I've got to do is make this macaroni and cheese. And then I'm gonna eat. I have some salsa too, but this mango salsa I had in the fridge. I'm really not in the mood for it. The best way to eat salsa, do you guys want to know a little trick? Oh, hold on. The best way to eat salsa. So, I get this Garden Fresh mango peach salsa. I think it's a Fresh Time brand. It's really good. I I like spicy salsa, but I also like mild, like kind of sweet salsa. So you take some hummus like this in your chip. Mmm. Delicious. I was eating these bagel chips, but I don't love them. They're not bad. They just would be better with like cheese cubes or something. These little packages of cheese. Listen, I still need to eat what sounds good to me. And I've lost a lot of weight eating these little Annie's macaroni and cheeses. So, I think that's just fine. When we got married, we registered for this set at Crate and Barrel. These are the plates. It's like big plates. And then smaller plates. And then the bowls. But we registered for the glass, but we must have scanned the wrong one. Because instead of glass, we got these plastic ones. And now, let me just tell you, we got so many of them. We have sets down in the basement because so many people bought them for us. But we are so thankful. Because the plastic is so much better than the glass. Do you guys ever do stuff like that? It's crazy, isn't it? That was so much fun, like getting married and registering for gifts. If you haven't done that yet, or if you're about to get engaged, I think like, this is my wedding recommendations, okay? Number one, always, always, always do a destination wedding if you can afford it. Number two, stay somewhere different than everybody else. We got married in Vegas, and most of the people stayed at a different hotel than us. Only a few people stay at the same hotel as us. And it was enough, and like, we flew in on Sunday, and we stayed at a different hotel for 2 days, and then came to the Cosmopolitan where we got married. And I love the Cosmopolitan. But then we got married, so we were there Tuesday. We got married on Thursday. Most of our friends flew out on Saturday, and we stayed until the following Tuesday. So we had like 4 days after with just them. Or with just us, which was nice. And Alex has a good friend from college that lives in Vegas, and he took us around to like a lot of little local places, which was fun too. But definitely spend more money on the honeymoon than on the, you guys didn't think I could cook, did you? Spend more money on the honeymoon than on the wedding. I don't understand people that spend like, look at this, this is so delicious. 400 calories, you ready? Look at that. So delicious. I don't understand people that spend so much money. Now, I do something very weird that people think is weird, but I put a little bit of pepper on my macaroni and cheese. Not a lot, just a little. And then I mix it in. I don't understand people that spend like $100,000 on their wedding, and then they don't enjoy a honeymoon, or they'll be like, oh, we're taking a honeymoon like in 2 years because we can't afford it now. Yeah, because your wedding was so expensive. Weddings are over in like 20 minutes. And then the reception's like an hour long. Who cares? Dance a few dances, get drunk, whatever. Enjoy your honeymoon. Spend your money on your honeymoon. And registering is fun too, but I will tell you, some of the things that people told us to register for, I mean, we registered for everything. We registered for furniture and stuff. We didn't get it, but like people told us to like register at Target, and one of the best things was like, we registered for like games so that we would have games here for game night, stuff like that. We got a lot of games, we got a lot of candles, we got like really all kinds of different stuff. It was really fun. So like these little candle wax things, those would be great to register for. Because people can afford that, and then they'll buy you like 10 different kinds of waxes, you know? When you register for really expensive stuff, people can't afford it. So they're not gonna do it, right? All right. I'm gonna go eat now. So I'll be back later. Hello. Some say hello. I want to get a Diet Coke from McDonald's. So I'm going to. I wish I had a dollar bill in here somewhere. I have these stupid things from the Bean Buzzle Challenge. I just got done with my live stream and Alex just got home from his front. Oh, there's like a, it's not like a cat. I always think it's a cat, but it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like a possum or something, and it like goes across these people's yards. It's so weird. But anyway. I'm turning on my heat because it's a little cold in here tonight. People ask me all the time, like, what is my car mount for my camera? Okay, I do not remember who sent this to me. You guys, I am so bad with this stuff. But somebody sent me these, like, sticky pad things. And you literally just, like, because I have this, like, indentation, like, where my clock is and stuff. Here, I'll show you. You guys want to know. So, like, do you see this? You can't see it at all, can you? But do you see how, like, it goes in? See here where it's like this? Okay, so somebody sent me this pad. Do you see that? And you just stick it down there, and it's like sticky on top, right? But like not so sticky that it's messy. And then you just put, here, I'll show you how it works. So, like if I was gonna put my phone on here, like this, it just sits there. Do you see? Like well, it doesn't really move because it's like sticky. So that's where I put my camera. People ask me that all the time. I think that's, you know, one of the things that I think is frustrating is when you're like wanting to start a YouTube channel. Like, you know, I watched YouTube for years and I would become like, I was so obsessed with like watching, come on. Like I watched so many gay YouTubers for a long time. And I watched like Tyler Oakley, Miles J, who else? Trenton Luke, V Squared, Will and RJ at Shep689. They were probably the biggest ones for me. You know, I watched all of these gay YouTubers, and even though they were younger than me, I thought to myself, like, I can't do it because they're so much younger than me. You know, I'm never gonna get that kind of following. And I remember, like, watching a lot of these people when they had like Trenton Luke. I remember watching them when they had like 4,000 subscribers, and now they have like 100 and some, a massive amount of subscribers, right? Joy Graceffa, I remember watching him way back when he was just like a gaming video channel, and he would do like kissing videos with Shane Dawson. Do you guys remember that? So like, and they were all supposedly jokes. I used to watch all those people, and I always in the back of my head, I thought to myself, like, I love YouTube so much. I would love to be a YouTuber. But like, it never seemed realistic to me. I mean, like, even sometimes now when I wake up and I'm like, I can't believe that like there are people out there that actually watch my videos. Like, it's very surprising to me still today. And I don't mean that in like a putting myself down kind of way. It just is like crazy to me. It's like, and it to some degree, it didn't happen overnight, but it really did, like, in the matter of a year, you know? And so you never know what life's gonna bring you. But on our website, we used to interview a lot of these people, and A, I wanted to interview them because I loved them, but B, I wanted to interview them because I kind of wanted to learn the secret to their success, so to speak. And it would be the same way that I would interview authors. Like, I would always ask them, like, what's your writing technique? Like, how do you do it, right? And they would say things like, well, I get up and I drink coffee or whatever. I remember Charlene Harris that wrote, she writes like a lot of like mysteries and horror novels, but she wrote the Sookie Stackhouse novels, which ended up being True Blood. We interviewed her, and she said that she had like a writing shed out back, and that she would get up, make her kids breakfast, and then she would send them off to school. I think her kids are grown now, but anyway. And then she would write in the mornings, take a lunch break, write in the afternoons, and her kids would come home, and then that was like her job, right? And I remember thinking, oh my God, like you have to be that dedicated and that committed to doing it. Well, very much in the same way that I would ask all of these writers like Jackie Collins, Charlene Harris, Lauren Conrad, when she wrote a book. I asked all these people, Kelly Catrone, who are other authors that we interviewed on there? We interviewed a lot of authors. Jay Bell. You know, they would always tell me like the secret to their success. And for me, I just wanted to know, because I wanted to be able to turn somebody else's story into reality for myself, to be able to figure out like, can I do this? Could this actually be a reality, right? And then, that's the same reason why I would ask YouTubers, like, what camera do you use? Like, you know, how do you edit? What editing software do you use? And all this kind of stuff. And what was always interesting with these YouTubers was that like, if you ask like, what kind of camera do you use? They would tell you. If you ask them what kind of software do you use? They would tell you. If you ask them like, you know, like, when did you know that like, people really liked you on YouTube, or that like you were getting a following or you were getting famous, like, and what's the secret solution to that? Like, they would never tell you. Like, they would like start shutting down. Like, every single one of them would become very, very silent. I think Miles J is actually the only one that ever like actually answered that question. And maybe Gigi Gorgeous, because we interviewed Gigi Gorgeous before she transitioned, and I think she said something about it too on there, about internet fame. And Johnny Boy XO, back in the day, if you guys ever watched Johnny Boy, we interviewed her, and she said, I said, why do you think you're so famous? And she said, and what's so funny to me is that she had like, now I look at like, she had like 120,000 subscribers or something, and I thought, oh my God, she's got so many subscribers, right? Which that is a lot, but like, now with like seeing like these YouTubers that have millions of subscribers, like that wasn't a thing back in the day. Like, there were not that many YouTubers that had millions and millions of subscribers back in the day. So to have like 50 or 20,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers was a huge deal. Do you guys remember that? So, you know, but I remember I asked her like in an interview, I said like, why do you think people like really like you? And she said, I just think that real knows real. And I so agree with that. You know, I really do. And so when people ask me, you know, what's advice, like I get asked this all the time, what's your number one piece of advice that you would give to somebody wanting to start a YouTube channel? I always just say, be yourself. Totally be yourself. And what frustrates me is when people send me their first video and they're like, hi, my name's Peter and this is my channel, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do movie reviews because I like movies a lot. What frustrates me about that is this, okay? Not that your personality is boring as shit, or that your video is boring as shit and nobody would ever want to watch it in a million years, okay? Because I don't believe that video quality has a whole hell of a lot to do with it, I'll be honest with you. When Glozell Green started her videos, her quality was shit and people loved her, okay? They loved her because she was so great. What pisses me off about that video is nobody's personality is like that. What that is fear of being in front of the camera. We all have it. We all have it. And I tell people, so it's more like a coach out on the field when somebody's being really, really lazy and you know they're capable of doing so much more and you just want to pull it out of them. So it's not like I'm pissed because I think that person has no business starting a YouTube channel. It has nothing to do with that at all. It has to do with the fact that I think that they have every business starting a YouTube channel. It's how to get their real self on camera, because once the camera's on, they freeze, right? And I don't know, like for me, it became very comfortable very quickly because like to some degree, it was safe. Like I could turn it off and on and then upload it. It was like whatever people say is what they say. And what do I have to lose anyway? What do I have to lose? Life is short. And you know, I think that me being older to some degree helped me make YouTube videos, because by the time that I came on here, I was like, I don't give a shit anyway what people say. If they don't like me, fuck them, you know? So it was like, but if you go back and you watch my very first BookTube video, I'm very much like that. I'm like, hi, my name's Peter and this is my BookTube channel, Peter Likes Books, and I guess I'll be doing book reviews and book lists because I mean, it's very much that way. We all start off that way, you know? I don't give a shit. Nobody starts their first video and they're like, hi, how are you? Nobody does. Nobody does, okay? And if you do, then you just naturally have it. And you should be very proud of yourself for that because most people don't just naturally have it. I wish I did. I don't. It takes some nerve to get on a camera and start talking, don't you think? Did I forget my wallet and everything? Mama Joe, please don't tell me that's the case. So anyway, but I think that's okay. I think it's okay to be nervous at first. I always tell people, like, okay, first of all, don't put your friends or family members in a room while you're recording. Don't. Shut the door. Don't have anybody in the room. I cannot have people in the room. Like, I to this day, a year and a half later, my husband cannot even be in the house when I'm recording. I am nervous as shit, right? And like, if I'm recording and he's upstairs watching Netflix and he's got these huge headphones on, these sound, like isolator headphones on, I'll be like, before I start, I'll be like, Alex, because I want to make sure he can't hear me. I hate, that's why I go to my office and I film it, because it's 100 times more comfortable for me to film it when I know he's not sitting right there. So that's number one. Don't film a video with anybody around. Lock your bedroom door. Tell everybody, don't bother me for the next hour. I'm going to film a video. Just don't. And be honest with your family and friends and say, I'm nervous as shit about it. Please don't make it more uncomfortable for me and keep on checking on me and all that kind of stuff. Just leave me alone. Give me an hour. Put your stuffed animal in front of you or your dog. I think for some of us it's easier. That's why I think a lot of my dogs ended up in my videos at first. Okay, well, I'm gonna get a Diet Coke and I'll be right back. Sorry for the inconvenience, but the stores are down because of the computers. What the fuck? Okay, so I think that's why my dogs made a lot of appearances in my videos at first, was because it was so much easier for me. What is going on here with this road work? I don't understand this, not one bit. Am I like driving on, what am I doing here? This is so confusing. To have Pee-Pee right there made me so comfortable. So bring your pets in it, have them sit, like Pee-Pee, I will tell you this, people do not know this, because he doesn't love to be held up in every video anymore. Like, sometimes I can tell when Pee-Pee's like excited. I think he understands like the making of a video. I really do. I know that sounds crazy, but I really do. But I don't think he loves it the way that he used to sometimes. So sometimes Pee-Pee gets held up in videos and sometimes he doesn't, right? But do you see this? They're paving the roads. My life. Taco Bell sounds so good right now. Oh, God. I haven't done really well on my diet the last 2 days, so I have to be very good today. I've eaten really healthy so far today. I ate my dinner when I said I did, and I showed it on video, and I haven't had anything since. I drank water. All I'm gonna have is a Diet Coke. I swear, Mama Joe. I don't know why I keep on saying Mama Joe. I just invented that, but I think it's funny. Do you guys ever just say something, then you love it so much, you just want to say it, like Mama Joe? I love that. But anyway, but Pee-Pee is sitting next to me in every video I film. Every video I film, Pee-Pee is sitting right next to me. Like in all of my videos that you see, like my mainstream videos, my drama videos, my health, he is sitting right, like if you're looking at the camera, if you're looking at it right now, he's sitting like right here to my left. So, and I think that that's just, for me, it makes me more comfortable. Now, even if he wasn't anymore, there are a few that he's not on there, because he doesn't come down from being asleep upstairs. But at first, it really, really helped to have Pee-Pee in my videos. It was distracting for me and it felt more comfortable. So I think to have a stuffed animal or to have a pet in a video is very, very helpful. I'm doing what this person did because I don't want to be Mama Joe. That would be the first thing. I think the second thing is, if you have a smartphone, like of any kind of quality, I do not think that you need to go out and spend a lot of money on a camera right away, okay? I just really don't. I think, like, God, my stupid hat. I think, like, You just don't need to do that. I think that a lot of, so my friend's daughter, Maddie, that I've been in some of my booktube videos, she can like edit the shit out of a video on iMovie on her phone, and it's just, and she is like 13 years old. I cannot figure out what she's doing, but God love her, she can do it all day long. So, I think you can do just as much on a phone as you can these days on your computer with some incredible camera. You don't need all that kind of stuff. And why would you want to go and invest a shit ton of money? It's like if your son said, I want to play guitar, and you went out and you bought him like a $15,000 guitar. No, you wouldn't do that, right? You could buy him a shitty guitar to start with because you don't know that in 3 months they won't want to be doing guitar anymore. And it's the same thing with doing YouTube. You might start it and then realize you don't want to do it. People are always like, I got to have this editing software, I got to have that. No, you don't. Just start off small, because you might realize, I can't do this, it's too uncomfortable for me. Because I think that that's the thing that keeps people doing videos the most, is that it's too uncomfortable for them. I think some people are very comfortable on camera and other people just aren't comfortable on camera. I don't really even feel like I have a camera on half the time. I feel like I'm just kind of talking to myself. And I'm so crazy, it probably just works for me. But anyway, so I think the second thing is just, have some kind of, you don't even need to have, listen, I don't edit, but that won't work for everybody. And I will tell you, like, a lot of people are like, I don't know how, like, you don't edit, because a lot of people are like, now listen. I would no sooner watch a video where somebody had 400 ums in it than I would watch one of my own videos if I did that. I'm just putting that out there. So if you're somebody that can do an unedited video and you can keep people's attention for 5, 10, 20 minutes long, because some of my videos, I think I do keep people's attention. Other videos, I think my videos are boring and they don't. And, but the editing thing I wish I had learned early on, because you can do a lot of like jump shots and people love that stuff. And a lot of people think that my success, or my lack of having a lot of success, is because I don't edit my videos. And I don't know. I think my not editing my videos speaks very much of who I am today. So I don't want to go back now and become something I'm not. And if you watched my videos and they were jumping around and had a little splice, it wouldn't be who I was. And I've really thought a lot about it, because I'm like, do I want to do that? Like, do I want to have those pieces in there? And I think if I did, it would seem very phony. It would seem very disingenuous to who I was. So, figure out what you like, what kind of editing software, camera, and then just start. And then I think you got to figure out what your first video is going to be. This girl today was messaging me. I don't want to ruin it for her, but she's starting a channel, and she said, what do you think about intro videos? Well, I think intro videos are great. I think intro videos are amazing for channels. I think the problem with intro videos a lot of times is that you don't have footage from 10 videos past to show different kinds of footage of who you are, which is why a lot of people make intro videos at like a year or two, which for me then to have upload an intro video at 2 years makes no sense. But I've thought about doing it. I really want to have like a channel trailer on I think to have a channel trailer makes a lot of sense. Because it shows a lot of people, like when they come to your channel, like pieces of who you are, right? Because like right now, I think mine on my main channel is like my 1 year, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But if you're gonna do an intro video, do it first. Like have that be your first video. Don't have it be your fourth video. And then she said she was gonna do like this booktube newbie tag, and she said she was gonna combine the two, and I said no, do them completely separate. Do them because those are two completely separate videos. And then you have two separate video ideas, which I think is great, Upload a lot, keep people interested. I think it's fine to ask them to subscribe and like your videos. I wish I would do it more often. I don't. The days that I ask people to subscribe to my channel and like my videos, I get more likes and more subscriptions. It just happens. So I don't ask for it a lot, I probably should. I was like in now, I don't ask for people to tip me, so I don't make as much as other people do. Well, maybe I need to ask people to tip me more often, I'm just not real good at the hustle. But I do think this. Casey Neistat said post a video every day and be consistent, and I agree with that. Your videos don't have to be 20 minutes long. You can post a 3-minute video every day, but post every day. Eventually, and here's the thing that people miss about YouTube, right? Is that a lot of times you get frustrated because it's like, well, I'm only, like, okay, on BookTube, this is how it happened for me. I only have 20 subscribers, right? And then the next day you get one more. I have 21 subscribers. And, 3 days later, 23 subscribers. Well, if one of those 23 subscribers does a tag video and they talk about you in it, then that could drive traffic to your channel, and then overnight you have 50, subscribers. It's growing slowly. I see channels that grow slowly but steadily do better long term than channels that shoot to the top really quick, okay? So if you're a YouTube channel and you're starting and for the first 6 months to a year you have less than 100 subscribers, that's okay. You gotta realize, what am I doing this for? Am I doing this because I wanna make people happy and put out content that I love to do and I love to make videos? Because I love to make videos. I love it all day long. I can make 400 videos a day. I got ideas out the ass. I love it, right? But you're not gonna make a bunch of money overnight. You're just not. Most people on YouTube never make any kind of real money, you know? So if you're into it for the money, don't do it. It's like when I became a social worker, people are like, you're not gonna get rich off of social work. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not in it for that anyway, you know? So don't do it for the money, because you're just not, you know, what you do for the D. Is that what that video is going around? But anyway, so that's the other thing is, you know, like, hold on a second.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a large Diet Coke, please?
Is that it for you tonight?
Yeah.
It's one way, thank you.
They are sold out of some kind of buttermilk crispy tenders. It sounds so good. Okay, let me get this. I'll be right back. Okay, so, what was I talking about? I don't even remember now. That girl is so pretty that works here. I never know if they want to be seen on camera, so like I don't try to film when I'm going through here, but like I'm sitting in line now and there's 3 cars in front of me, so I thought, well, 2 cars, I'll just wait. But anyway, and then I think that you have to figure out like who you want to be, what your channel is going to be about. I think it's really hard to start and just be a variety channel. Like I wouldn't do that. Like if you really, really love candles, or you really love books, or you really love organization, I mean, or you love telling stories or whatever, but like have some kind of niche to your channel. Like don't just say I'm starting a YouTube channel like that. I just don't think that works. You know, if you look, there are like ASMR channels that have like millions and millions of subscribers. ASMR is like where they do the sounds and they whisper and stuff. There are candle reviewers that have hundreds of thousands of reviewers. Everything out there that you can imagine. So find something that you're really passionate about that you can make videos about on a regular basis, you know, that you want to do, and then just get really excited about it. Like I love making booktube videos because I love to read. I'm getting ready to read that Stephanie Perkins book here in a second. That it's not the greatest, but it's interesting to read. But anyway, you know, I love to read, so it's really fun for me to talk about books, right? And that's how it all started for me. But there are a lot of booktubers that talk about movies, like they do like reviews of like the movie It, and then they'll talk about like their life or just rambling. Like some of my best videos on my booktube channel are just rambling vlogs about my life, and I weave books through it. So it's like you can have a channel about candles or ASMR, you know, you can, like a lot of ASMR people will talk about their life while they're doing like the ASMR stuff. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, you can do that. So I don't want you to think that like if you're doing candle reviews and you're talking about, you know, like my favorite candle is this lemon lavender, that then you can't throw in there a story about, you know, the reason why I love it is that my grandma used to take me to the store when I was a little kid, and she'd say, you know, you can pick out any kind of candle you want, and that I would pick out lemon lavender, and it's always been my favorite candle. I miss my grandma. My grandma passed away. I mean, you can do that. You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of them in there, and then you have to just pump the shit out of social media. The other thing is that I think people forget to do is, you know, I think that you have to kind of be a fan of YouTube and let that be known, and comment on people's videos and like people's videos and share their videos, and not go on their channel and like pump your own channel and say, you know, like, oh, I make videos too, you should go watch my channel. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, okay? That's like going to a DJ in a club and asking, like, requesting a song. You know, that's a big no-no. You don't do that, right? Okay, so like that's the same thing. Like you don't ever go to somebody's channel. No. So pretty. You don't ever go to somebody's channel and like put in their video section or their comment section like, oh, you should. I mean, if you wanted to put on there like if I did a video about, let's say, you know, I don't know, Charlie's Angels, and somebody else made a video about Charlie's Angels, and it was like similar to it, and they said, hey, you might want to check out my video, I did a similar video to this, I think that's completely fine. And like in my booktube video today, I was talking about something, and I said, if you guys want to make the similar video, link it below. I think that's fine. But when people just spam the shit out of your comment sections, Don't ever do that as a way to build your channel. It's disingenuous, it's bullshit, and it's shady. I don't like it, not one bit. So then, what are the other things? I don't know. I think, like, you know, practice just, like, maybe talking into the camera without it being on, or film some fake videos that you're never gonna post, where you're just, like, silly and comfortable with yourself, and you're like, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with some. I mean, it's kind of fun, you know, like, just who are you? Like, I am, like, totally probably more on camera who I am when I'm by myself in the house and if my husband's right there. You know what I mean? And I think that's the real trick, is just completely being yourself. Have I really been only on camera for 4 minutes and 17 seconds this time? Where is my Diet Coke, my lord? What did we get? 400 chicken nuggets? This is taking forever. I want to put a Diet Coke. I wanna dance with somebody. I've now put my chapstick on like 15 times. Have you guys noticed that? Somebody commented one time and said, I hope it is this girl up here with these totally painted on eyebrows that I absolutely love. She's so funny when I come up here. But this woman said to me one time, she said, putting your chapstick on a lot is a sign of stress. And I do think it's true now. Because I'm stressed. I want my Diet Coke. I've been waiting for my Diet Coke for days. Hey, thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. People are so friendly, aren't they? I love friendly people. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat. Heat. Oh. So those are my recommendations for people starting new channels, you know? Oh, this is the other thing I would say. It's stupid little shit like this that I think really makes a difference, right? If you do not want anybody to know who you really are, get over it, because they're going to find out. That's number one. So if you want to stay completely anonymous, you better never show your face, okay, on video, number one. And I think if that's your choice, and that's fine, then you don't have to do that. But don't ever do it, because people are going to want to know who you are, okay? But if you are going to show your face, just use your real name. They're going to figure it out sooner or later anyway. But whatever your Twitter is, your Facebook, like not your private Facebook, but if you have a Facebook page, your Facebook page, your Twitter, your Instagram, whatever, have it all be the same name, because it is so fucking confusing to people. They do not get it to save them their lives, right? So do it all like the same, and because I think it just makes more sense to people then. They're like, oh, Peter Monn, right? But like the Peter Likes Book shit and stuff, it just confuses people. So, and that's why I have a tweeter. That's why Peter has a tweeter. That's why, don't get the twits. That's why that's why I have a Twitter that's specifically just Peter Likes Books. So, anyway. And I do think that you should pump the shit out of social media. I give Kendall Rae a lot of shit in my videos, jokingly, right? But I was looking at her Twitter today, and like every video that she has coming out, and like this is smart. This is very smart. She was like, on Tuesday, I'll be posting this video about, you know, being a Virgo, because she did this whole video about being a Virgo. And she was like, and then the next day it was like, can't wait. I'm just totally like, this is I'm making this up, but this was really kind of how it was. She was like, can't wait to post my video about Virgos. How many Virgos out there? How many of you are interested in astrology? You know, and then like 4 hours before, she was like this, you know, oh, go check this out. I mean, she pumps the shit out of her videos, but she does it in a very natural way that if you were like a lover of Kendall Rae, you would want to be like, oh my God, are there any deer out here first? This is where I have to check for the deer. I check every night when I drive by. Well, there was something out there, but it's not a deer, but I could see its eyes. But anyway, you would be like, oh my God, I can't wait to see this video of Kendall. Well, then what happened was she posted it, and then it came up like 3 times. Like she posted it, it came up straight from YouTube, and then like, after that, she tweeted out something like, I hope you guys like my Gemini's video, or my Virgo's video. I've been really excited of posting it all week long. Well, then like 5 people tweeted her and said, oh my God, I love this video. I related so much. And she retweeted and commented back to them. So there was this whole hype all over her doing this Virgo video. Very smart. Very, very, very smart. I mean, she knows her shit when it comes to marketing, because like, you don't want to think of it that way. You want it to be very natural. But listen, we're all in it for people to watch our damn videos, aren't we? I mean, that's what we're in it for. get involved, you know? Get involved in YouTube, the communities. I do all of the little tests that they offer on there. Like, I take all of them because I learn, I mean, I don't learn a lot. I mean, most of it's common sense, but I've learned some things on there, you know? In the Creator Academy. Can't hurt. They take 2 seconds to do them. Make a friend with one person on YouTube that the camera keeps on just like overheating every night and turning off, and the orange thing is flashing at the top, and I want to listen to my book and be done, so I'm actually just going to end it right here. I apologize for the crazy editing and all that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to let you guys know how much I love you every day, every night. And I will be back tomorrow. Take care. It's Friday night. Just got paid. Money in the pocket. Something like that. Anyway. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.